We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. Brandon Lau, the American League's leading hitter, continues his bid at a batting title right after this. Tyler Glasnow will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
So coming to the plate, Bo Bichette, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way. Start of a 4-game set as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Shoots this one over to first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Now at the plate, Cavan Biggio. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Dero. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly, just like that, they take the lead.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Adames brings it in, and there's out number 2. Here's Justin Upton now. He currently sits 8th in the American League in home runs entering play.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Kiermaier will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Jays off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. On to the bottom of the first, and Toronto's off to the early 1-0 lead. Tanner Roark, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Ready now, Brian O'Grady. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rays, the left fielder, Brian O'Grady.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Number 8.
Stepping up now, Brandon Lau. He's had a phenomenal year at the plate, entering this August contest as the league's batting average leader.
I've never been in this position in my career before. I wonder if he's counting games down. You certainly want to walk away at the end of the year with a batting crown.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Hunter Renfroe comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. And with an average over the 300 mark in his last 10 games, he's showing no signs of slowing down as we begin winding down the regular season.
Yeah, with only a couple weeks left, this guy has given you months and months of production. Every time he strides to the plate, certainly looks confident and has been swinging a hot bat lately.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores.
Batting for the designated hitter.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Austin Meadows. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
Yeah, he's right in the prime of his career right now. These are the years you really expect to see the best of what this guy has to offer.
First offering on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Renfroe stands at first with 1 out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Good job by the catcher to keep the ball from getting too far away and allowing that base runner to get into scoring position. That keeps the double play in order, which they need, seeing as they've already given up 1 run in this inning.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The relay, and he's safe.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This run a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
So striding in, Ji-Man Choi. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball laid off well below the knees. And while he's cultivated one of the league's best batting averages, the pace has slowed down ever so slightly in recent days. He's hitting under 300 over his last 10 games.
Yeah, the last 10 games he's certainly treading water right now. But if you can mix in that knock when you don't feel great at the plate, the track record says he's going to get hot again. And when he does, watch out.
And while he's been one of the best at the plate all year, his recent numbers have brought him back down to earth a bit.
Yeah, he's running into the dog days right now, but over the last 10 games, he's almost at 300, and that's nothing to shake a stick at. Most guys would take that for an entire season. This guy has watched his average dip just a smidge over his last 10 games.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike.
Ball inside.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Striding into the box, Kevin Kiermaier. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Coming to the plate now, Willie Adames, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch of the at-bat. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in, too.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Up next for the Rays, Yandy Diaz. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Here's the 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
2 strikes, the count is full.
And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Kevin Smith will be next. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Strike 2.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
The 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 3 runs already home here. Liner towards second, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run is in. It's now a 5-1 game.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
So now to the plate, Brian O'Grady, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
The 1-0 home.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Guerrero is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. 1 inning in the books here. Tampa Bay leads this one 5-1. New inning set to get underway, and striding forward the designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Count now a ball and a strike. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And with an average over 400 over his last few series, he's certainly making his case for the batting title here in August.
Yeah, and this is when you run down the competition. The dog days of August start creeping in. Sweltering heat out there, and you got to find a way to lock in. That's certainly what he's done over the last 10 games. Absolutely crushing the baseball.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. His previous meeting line with Tyler Glasnow. He's got 3 base hits in 19 tries. 11 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. The 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 5-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Number 8.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Ranging back is Hernandez. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
At the plate, Hunter Renfroe looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. And now a pitch on the way. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Hunter Renfroe goes down for the second out in the bottom half. To the plate now, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now. There's a strike with the fastball as he gets back in the count at 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. Swing and a liner. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out of the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They lead this one, though, 5-1.
Back now at Tropicana Field, home of the Rays, who have benefited from some solid pitching all season long. At the start of the day's action, they come in having issued the fewest walks in the league, while carrying around the best overall ERA as well. Talking with one coach earlier, he told me how much pride their pitchers take in attacking the zone. He said they all have dynamic stuff, and they have a lot of confidence that if they're just throwing a lot of strikes, the velocity, movement, and deception of their pitches will take care of the rest. Guys, it's a staff that will come right after you, but they don't think you can hit it either.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat. Travis Shaw started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. But for all his success at the plate, his average over the last 10 isn't above the Mendoza line even. Perhaps a slight cause for concern.
Yeah, a lot of guys usually have peaks and valleys throughout the year. They grab about 4 slumps a year. He's only had 10 games where he hasn't swung the bat well, but he's picking the wrong time to do it. He has got to pick up the pace right now.
Standing in now, Caleb Joseph, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Swing and a line drive, but foul. The 1-2.
That's the ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Ready with another 2-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Bo Bichette.
Into the box now, Bo Bichette, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Bichette playing here in his home state of Florida. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
2 out, nobody on. Grounded weakly toward third. Scooped up. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They're down here 5-1. Back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're flat out doing an outstanding job at picking on pitches that they can do something with. And by that, he means pitches inside the strike zone. The numbers definitely back that up as well. Less than 10% of their swings have been at pitches outside the zone. For comparison, the Major League average is somewhere around 30%, something they want to keep up as this game progresses, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. First pitch of the at-bat. Ji-Man Choi is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Now here's the pitch.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
And the pitch. Popped him up. Joseph is under this one. 1 down. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And there's ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got to hurry, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Now to the plate, Willie Adames. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way.
Ball, no.
Adames takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Line toward the gap in left center, and that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Now the 1-0 runs a bit inside for a ball. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Now the 2-0 home. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. From the stretch.
No, too low.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
At the plate, Kevin Smith coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery.
No, that's the ball.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
Ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Ball even at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Grounded back up the middle. Bichette picks it up cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. They're up 5-1. Leading off the inning, Kevin Biggio, and they'll need him to get something going here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Ready with the 0-1. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one. 5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. Pulled high in the air out to left field. O'Grady is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. So two gone in the inning now, and here's Justin Upton. He's set. Here it comes. One run, just one hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Taken, but called a strike.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Here he comes again, 1-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
That gets down, and the inning will continue. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Lourdes Gurriel is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And he takes strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Ready for another shot now. Brian O'Grady. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
So striding forward now, Brandon Lau, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First offering on its way.
0-1.
In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Hunter Renfroe will be next. The 3-1 is taken for strike 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes, full count.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Jose Suarez answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Hunter Renfroe will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the stretch.
No.
First and second here with nobody out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A ball and 2 strikes now. Suarez, the former Angel, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. 2 on here with 1 man out. And Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, no.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that brings up the corner infielder Ji-Man Choi. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And that'll score the run from second as they open it up now to 6-1. Throw won't get him.
The center fielder, Kevin. Kiermaier.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Set to deal on 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Hernandez, and that retires the side. Rays will settle for just the 1. We played 4 full. It's the Rays 6 and the Blue Jays 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
The center fielder.
All set for the start of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch coming, here it is. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's Randall Grichuk. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is in the air out to straightaway center. On the move is Kiermaier. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And now a pitch on the way. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Shaw has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. Fouled off. Here it comes, 0-2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail 6-1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and up next will be Willie Adames.
Willie Adames.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And he takes a called strike one. A 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. Yandy Diaz waits on deck. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Ready once again, Yandy Diaz. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike 2. A pause and the 0-2. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
At the plate now, Kevin Smith, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Behind 0-2 now. None out, runners at first and second. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
In now, Brian O'Grady, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. And it's 1-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
The 1-2 is a fastball down below the knees. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
So now to the plate, Brandon Lau, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Drilled to the right side, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. The throw home, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Renfroe brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Two down, runners at first and second. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 37 on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, the reliever on the mound started getting in trouble, and we thought he might be out of gas before this at-bat started. And sure enough, he serves up the home run. Hindsight is 20/20, but I think they'll be kicking themselves for not turning to a fresh arm to get out of this jam.
Sam Gaviglio gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. To the plate now, Austin Meadows. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball. Two tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's the Rays 10 and the Blue Jays 1. Ryan Yarbrough takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that means Caleb Joseph will stride into the batter's box next.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Again, another foul ball. Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Into the box now, Bo Bichette, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Yarbrough has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Hey, looks like they might have something brewing right here. That's back-to-back base runners after a few runs were scored in the inning before, too.
Yeah, Dan, I have to imagine your team throws up a crooked number. You want to go out there and throw a donut up, but they are putting some guys on base. This could get interesting.
Standing in now, Kevin Biggio, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. And it's quickly 0-2.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Hard sinker misses. 2-2.
Playing 2-2.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. Another one sent foul. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Strike one to start the at-bat. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Ready with the 0-2. Ball one, taken just off the inside.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And this is a strike three called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Justin Upton the next to hit. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Two men are on with 2 men out. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
The first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Now here's the pitch. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball. Frame 12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Back up the middle. Bichette's got it. And that's the first down. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Here's the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Oh, he rips this one the other way, but caught down there at third, as he'll hang on here to record the second out.
Shortstop, Willie.
Now at the plate, Willie Adames. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch on its way.
Ball. 1-0. Ball. Viva.
2-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit ball to second, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So he's aboard following the 2-out base hit, and here in the penultimate month of the season, look up that word in your summer homework, kids. It's time to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. At the plate now, Yandy Diaz, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Now the 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And this one bounds around against the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
In now, Kevin Smith. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
2nd and 3rd, 2 away. hit weekly back to the mound. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Now a big looping curveball in there for strike two.
After two great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
The next 0-2.
Ball. Playing 12. 1-2 to count.
Hit down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He is out.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
So one away now in the Toronto seventh. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Here comes the first pitch. One out, nobody on. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the seventh.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, Rendell Grichuk. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And strike three called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brian O'Grady. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
And the pitch. Base hit into right center.
Now batting, number 8.
At the plate, Brandon Lau. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to third. And he is in there. And case in point why he's one of the best bats in the business is he's aboard for the third time today.
He has had so many multi-hit games this year. Why are we surprised he mixed in another 3-hit performance? I expect this guy to finish strong and fight for the batting title up until his last at bat.
Wilmer Font comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with 1 swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Comes set. Now the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
So now to the plate, Austin Meadows. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Now back, first baseman, G-Man Joy.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Second and third here, 1 man out. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
From the stretch, Kevin Kiermaier comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
No, that's the ball.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, Calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, Willie Adames, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Count still at 1-2. Lifted into center field. Hernandez is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Rays lead it 11-1. Ready to begin the 8th, and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw.
Travis Shaw.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Lane 11, 1-1.
Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Their count now at 2-2. Down the third baseline. Now this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
The batter, the catcher.
Stepping in, Caleb Joseph, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Now here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. Now here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
At the plate now, Bo Bichette. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Cavan Biggio, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hard ground ball to third. He's got it. While the throw pulls him off the bag. And he'll get in there safely.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
Stepping into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Adames makes the catch to end the inning. So it's no runs on a base hit. Also 1 error in the inning, but 2 men left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Rays 11 and the Blue Jays 1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the third baseman, Yandy Diaz. First delivery to him on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ball. Playing 11. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit on the ground out to short. Bichette gathers it in. And there's 1 down now.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Kevin Smith. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here's the pitch.
Ball 2. Yep.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw gets him. 2 down. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Brian O'Grady, he comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch on its way. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Lifted in the air out to center field.
On the run is Hernandez.
He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Rays, but they're on autopilot 11-1. Diego Castillo comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Diego Castillo.
Digging in, Justin Upton, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch on its way to Upton. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. Next will be the designated hitter, Lourdes Gurriel. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, go.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a little blooper to center. Kiermaier coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a two-bagger.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
He's set, and the pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Now the 1-0.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Renfroe back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. The throw is wild, and it gets away. So stepping in, Rendell Gritcher. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
On to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run homer for Travis Shaw. 4th home run for him on the season, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
Now batting, catcher, Caleb Joseph.
Stepping in now, Caleb Joseph. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He went down on strikes last time up. The windup and the 0-1.
0-1.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
2 out, nobody on. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And now this crowd, announced at around 22,000, comes to their feet. Struck him out. Good night, Toronto.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
11-4 at the end of this affair. The Tampa Bay Rays came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Tyler Glasnow gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year as he gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work. Tanner Roark struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the